Hey guys, welcome to another video. For those of you guys who are waiting for a different video, that video isn't going to be going up today. I was originally going to be uploading a music video reaction video along with just me talking about the songs that I hated the most while I was promoting and songs that I liked the most while I was promoting. But today I had a little of complications uploading that, so I'm going to be having to upload this video for you guys. But I hope you guys do understand. Also, for those of you guys who have any questions on anything about Idol Insider, about idols, or about auditions, about contracts, anything you guys want, please feel free to ask me in the comments down below. I'll be answering them through a different video, a Q&A for Idol Insider. As you guys can see, the topic that I'm going to be talking about today is why I left. I haven't actually made an official statement on this, nor has my company, but now I am ready to talk about it. And yeah, it's actually been a long wait for me to even put this out in the public because I was not able to. So for those of you guys who have been waiting for an official say, I'm going to be talking about my part today. So yeah, stay tuned for those of you guys who are interested or just want to know why I left. So before I start the video, I do want to talk about the mindset that I had before I was an idol and the mindset that I had after being an idol. Also the reasons why I left and just how I left as well. So yeah, let's get into it. So I think for me, ever since when I was young and I was growing up, I always loved to sing. So I was always in church plays, I was always singing in front of my family, or constantly singing. And I think that ever since I was young, they would always ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I'd be like, a singer, a kasu. And I think that it really kind of stuck to me since my childhood. So after I graduated high school, I did a couple of auditions. They were, great, and also I applied and enrolled for my college, which was a fashion college, and it really hit the spot when I was about to book my flight. I thought to myself, if I book my flight now, I can never ever be a singer. So I made a decision to come to Korea. I packed my bags, I just followed up with that dream. And if I think about the person who I was back then, I was very young. I was very passionate about what I wanted to do. I had so much hope for just coming to Korea and just being an idol, pursuing my dream. And yeah, if I think about the person who I was back then, man, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool or pretty immature, I don't know how I would put it, but I was just very strong. I had a lot of hardships and it was very difficult while I was an idol or while I was, practicing. But I feel like the good always outweighed the bad. So I was constantly just very thankful that I was even here or given opportunities. And that was the kind of mindset that I had. And upon debuting and just meeting a lot of people and just having to deal with certain tough situations, it really changed me. So while I was an idol, I realized, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Not that I was expecting such like a glamorous thing, but all the chances of going on music programs or music shows or variety shows, they're very hard to go on. You're very fortunate to be going on a music program and a music show, and it's actually just really hard. And I feel like for me, that's when it kind of hit me that things were a lot different than I thought it was going to be, and then a big wave of different other stuff came in the way. And I also had just a lot of complications while I was in a contract or just while I was an idol. First of all, there are stuff where sometimes the necessities that you need for just everyday life or food, housing, and stuff like that, when those things are becoming difficult for the company to provide you with, it kind of questions yourself into thinking why you need a company because they're not doing anything for you. And yes, I tried so hard for me to just break through that because everybody can also have difficult times, so I really did want to stick through it and put through with the company. For me, I think I realized it even more is when you realize that you're kind of being manipulated, and just I realized I didn't want to be treated like that anymore, because for me there was always just unmade promises, and I really just didn't see a future to where I was going. Also, there was a lot of financial problems as well, things that weren't going according to the law, or just things in general, which is the reason why I made a decision to leave. And it was along with 5 of my members, and we did a lawsuit. So for me, I was just so scared. There was never really people around me who took this approach that I did, so I couldn't get advice from people, and it was just really hard for me to make that decision. But once I did, yeah, I was just very lost because I've never ever been to court. And also what I realized was so different was that you know in your mind and your heart that the things you stand for are true and the things you know are true, but at the end of the day, the things that are documented on a piece of paper are probably going to be more important. So for me, even though I knew those things were true in my heart, I was very fearful of just like the results that might come out, because you never know. And I think that's when anxiety really hit. I had mental breakdowns. Things were going longer than planned. They were supposed to go for a little short period of couple months, but it's been 2.5 years and it's finally over, and things did work out for us in the end, and I'm so thankful that they did. But if I think about it now, I think midway through my lawsuit, I was just sick of people. I was sick of just anybody who had to deal with just this entertainment industry and just had to just be affiliated with this entertainment industry. I wanted nothing to do with it. I was just so sick of it. I just wanted to just get out, and it literally changed me so much. The person who came to Korea, the young, hopeful, passionate person, was not there anymore. So that's when I realized, man, yeah, life can give you things and it could change you to become a better person. But for me, I feel like this was such a hardship that I had to go through, but it really did change me, and there was so many good people around me to help me and steer me in the right direction. If it wasn't for those people, I probably would have been very lost. I would have just been very down. But I thank you guys so much, and those people actually wanted me to talk about my experience and my story, because it was something that not a lot of people went through and not a lot of people know, and I do think that it's something that a lot of people should know and should be warned about, because I do know so many people jump into this not knowing what they're getting themselves into, and that's just something that I really want to just warn you guys, or just talk to you guys about before you guys do, or just for people guys who don't, just what idols go through. And it's not me, there's so many people who go through this. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to the people who have waited for 2.5 years. I know that I was never able to say anything. I was very scared, but now I'm brave enough to say it. And thank you guys so much for just supporting me till now, all the friends, family, and people who have been waiting. Thank you guys so much. I promise to show you guys a better me, always to just work hard. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, as I said, please don't forget to ask in the questions for Idol Insider, because I will be doing a different Q&A for that video and putting it into a different video. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you guys so much. Bye.